So one of my favorite things to teach is double strategy. Well, in this video, we're going to discuss how to break serve more often with a slight change to where you stand.
Hello, it's Ryan from 2minutetennis.net, and in this video, I'm going to help you win more doubles matches, specifically changing where you stand to help improve the outcome of the match. Now, this video is courtesy of Matt Lynn on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to his awesome channel. I've put his link in the description below. All right, let's watch this point, and then we'll diagram it. So one of my favorite things to say to my students who, when I'm doing a doubles clinic or doing a live, doubles Zoom lesson with a student from somewhere around the world, is I like to talk to them about not just where to hit the ball, like where you should make the ball go on the court, but actually where you should stand on the court. If you want to change the fortunes of your match, change where you're standing. I want you to notice this. So this serve is going cross court, but look where the returner's partner is standing. This is simply not done enough in recreational tennis. You'll get returners partners who just plant themselves on the service line because that's what they're told to do, right? That's like traditionally what you should do. But when your partner is receiving serve and they're struggling and they're hitting it right at the net player, they're just going to poach it and nail it right at you, and you're going to be just a dead duck up there. So you're actually better off being on the baseline when this strong serve is happening to your partner. And we see this. We see the UCLA returner's partner on the baseline while the return is hitting cross court or while the return is being hit. And when he sees that the ball goes cross court, notice that he immediately moves forward. And he does that because now he's no longer afraid of this player. See, if your partner is struggling to return serve and they keep popping it up to the net player, if you're at the net, you're a dead duck. You're just going to get blasted with that ball. So it's smarter to start back at the baseline, wait to see that the ball is hit cross court, and when it gets cross court, then move forward. You can see all of a sudden he's now at the net. He started back here, saw the return was hit cross court, and immediately moved forward. Now, it's even more interesting that the player we're talking about never even hit the ball. If you want to improve the status of a match, if you're currently losing the match, and you're like, I'm tired of this, we need to do something different, change where you're standing. And it might be very helpful to start on the baseline as your partner is returning serve. Just in case their return goes to the net player, when they blast it, you have time to react and then can hit it back to the baseliner and then attack. I mean, it's such a great way to change the momentum of a match and possibly even pull it out.
Now, this all comes down to always change a losing game plan and never change a winning game plan. So if what you're doing is working, don't change it, right? So if you're winning a set 5-2, don't change what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. But if you're losing, you got to make a change. One of my favorite sayings is, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. You got to change things up to change the fortunes of the match. So the reason we start on the service line typically in doubles is because we don't know what type of return our partner is going to hit. We don't know because we don't know whether we should move forward or whether we should move back. We're on the line because we don't know. We're kind of equidistant, right, to moving up and moving back. But if we do know after a while, wow, your partner in doubles is really struggling. This serve is really fast or it's really spinny, and they keep popping it up to the net player or even in the middle, and the net player goes over and poaches it and they're just crushing the ball at you. You're a dead duck here. There's no reason to be on the line if 90% of the time your partner is hitting a weak return that's getting pummeled by the net player. So be right 9 times out of 10. Start back. That way you have time to react with that same shot. And if your partner happens to get the ball cross court, which we just saw with the UCLA player hitting that return cross court, then you can immediately move forward. You can now move forward because you're not afraid of this person. The server is hitting the ball. So you quick move in, and now you've got the traditional one up, one back versus one up, one back, where now you can poach that ball. Now, I didn't show you, but the flip side of this is correct as well. So if this is your partner and you get let's say this player has a really weak serve and even a second serve, and your partner is just blasting this ball cross court. And even this player is like, oh, I'm going to move back because I want some time to react to that. You don't need to start on the service line now. You can actually start slightly in. Remember, it's the same idea. It's just applied with the other logic. If your partner is kind of up here, it's a weak return, and they're just blasting it, just start up, because your partner is not going to pop it up, weakly to that net player. They're going to crush it cross court. You can then move in and then poach it through the middle, or you can poach it at this player. Don't just stand on the service line and just think that that's where you're always supposed to be. If your partner is struggling to return serve, stand on the baseline. And then if they hit it to the net player, you've got plenty of time. If they do get it cross court and hit a good shot, then you can always move forward. But vary where you stand on the court as the returner's partner based on what the returner is doing with their return. And there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.